Hi, I'm Dr. J from East Hill Dental. Today we're stepping away from our dental video series to do something a little different. We're talking about movies. With Oscar season in full swing, it felt like the perfect moment to shine a spotlight on one of cinema's most infamous figures, a character more recognized than celebrated, more notorious than beloved.
Throughout cinematic history, one figure has stood apart, misunderstood, underappreciated, armed with a tiny mirror on a stick, and absolutely no regard for your comfort. The dentist.
It began in 1976. Marathon Man, Laurence Olivier, a drill. And the question that would define a generation, is it safe? Dentists everywhere watched that scene and thought, finally, someone gets us. Patients watched and canceled their appointments for the next 6 years. Cinema was never the same. Then came 1986. A dentist who didn't just drill teeth, he sang about it. Steve Martin in Little Shop of Horrors gave us the most honest portrayal of dental energy ever committed to film. Maniacal, gleeful, inexplicably attractive to some people. The American Dental Association issued a statement. It was not a positive statement. 1996 brought us something darker. Compromising positions. A Long Island periodontist murdered. His patients questioned. Investigators noted that virtually everyone had a motive. This dentist made the word inappropriate seem whimsical. 2003. Finding Nemo. Dr. P. Sherman from Sydney, Australia. A man who collected tropical fish, terrified his patients with his niece Darla, and kept a tank full of existentially depressed sea creatures in his waiting room. His Yelp reviews were mixed. 4 stars for the fish tank, 1 star for everything else. His fish, however, gave a flawless ensemble performance, robbed at the Oscars, absolutely robbed. In 2012, there came Horrible Bosses, where Jennifer Aniston played Dr. Julia Harris, who harassed her male dental assistant. She is a dentist who weaponized the one moment of human existence when a person is completely helpless, mouth wide open, unable to speak or run. The dental community called it unrealistic. Every patient called it Wednesday. From the sadistic dentist in Marathon Man, who weaponized the dental chair as an instrument of pure terror, to the gleefully deranged Steve Martin in Little Shop of Horrors, who sang about his love of inflicting pain. Hollywood has never been particularly kind to our profession. These characters didn't just happen to be villains. They were dentists because they were villains. The message was hard to miss. Hollywood stepped over the line, but how does it redeem itself? Meet Sheldon Kornpett, dentist, New Yorker, and a man whose greatest ambition was to make it back to his office Monday morning. Quiet and careful, Sheldon was everything you'd want in a dentist and nothing you'd expect in an action hero. Then, Vince Ricardo walked into his life in 1979's The In-Laws. Played by the impossibly smooth Peter Falk, Vince was a rogue CIA agent with a gift for making catastrophic situations sound like minor inconveniences. One moment Sheldon, played by a perfectly bewildered Alan Arkin, was making an impression, and the next, he was forced to serpentine through Central America, dodging bullets, questioning every life choice he'd ever made. And here's what made Sheldon truly special. In a genre full of sinister, drill-happy dentists, he was refreshingly, almost painfully normal. Kind, sympathetic, and completely out of his depth. Not a villain, not a madman, just a good dentist having the worst time of his life. Hollywood wasn't done. It needed someone extra special, someone with the star power to rescue oral health mythology once and for all. Enter Dwayne Johnson, tutu and all. In the 2010 film Tooth Fairy, The Rock delivered a performance that transcended genre, defied gravity, and proved beyond any reasonable doubt that he will absolutely show up for anything. And honestly, we respect it. Then there's the 1997 TV film The Tooth Fairy, starring Kirstie Alley. And perhaps no portrayal captures Hollywood's complicated relationship with dentistry quite so perfectly. Here, a dentist doesn't simply retire or ride off into the sunset. She must die and return from beyond the grave, condemned to spend her afterlife collecting children's teeth in the middle of the night. It's framed as cosmic redemption, atonement, a reckoning. Hey, we can take a joke, and we'd like to think we're good sports about it. But after everything we've just seen, one can't help but wonder, is Hollywood full of anti-dentites?
This has been a retrospective of dentists in film. We will resume our video series with a discussion on crowns. Remember, if you have any dental questions, I'd love to hear from you. Visit us at easthilldental.com and go to the Q&A page, or simply use the link in the caption below to reach out. So long until then, see you next video.